Up to 173 BC. Yes, before Christ. Hannibal, the strategist, who came very close to defeating the Roman Empire. He used his marching war elephants to tactically eliminate the opponent. He was a genius, as illustrated by the Battle of King, where his army seemed surrounded. But he cleverly maneuvered the enemy and came very close to defeating the Roman Empire. And his tactics are still being studied in many military schools today in Europe, 2,000 years later. And when I say I am like Hannibal, I mean it. Don't compare me to yesteryear kings like Jaja of Opong, Kamuzu of Nyasana, Idi Amin Dada, Saddam Hussein or Gaddafi, or the little Mugabe combined with Donald Trump. I am great, and I am Hannibal. And today, I challenge any leader from across the world who who would want to fight me in the ring to come and face me now. I'm trying to have this strength just like that of my great-grandfather. He died above 100 years old, but he was still strong. And you were still logically good. You could study and interpret his Bible very well. I am 90-something years old, but I can't take it anymore. Well, I have got to be strong, because my enemies are using my age as a weapon to attack me. And they are being funded and funded by the West. They say I am too old. But tell me, who among the queens and kings is ever retired? The Queen of England dies queen. The same with the King of Belgium, he dies ruling. The same with Spain, Netherlands, and Finland. It's still the same. Their queens and kings die ruling. And why do they want it to be different from me? Why do they think they can tell me their own form of democracy? And they provoke me because they know that is my weakness, but I will not be provoked. Oh, my apologies. Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Joseph Mutapa, popularly known as King Mutapa. Well, I don't know when exactly I was born, but my parents say it was the year of the great earthquake. You see, what happened is the Portuguese arrived in Mozambique with their butter trade, and they started taking the black man's wife, which was a bad omen, and it resulted in an earthquake. I know what you are thinking. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of plates and everything. But by taking a black man's wife can actually cause an earthquake. Well, I grew up in a poor family. Everything that we owned, the cattle, the goats, the sheep, and most importantly, the land, the soil. In Africa, we say the land is the economy and the muvumu nemali. So, my grandfather mobilized other villagers, and they tried to defend their land using bow and arrows, including the shields, trying to defend the advancing army, picking stones, throwing them, picking stones, throwing them, picking stones, throwing them. But they continued advancing towards them. And they tried by all means, but they couldn't stop.
From Zambezi River to Limpopo. And you are complaining, but I have given you the land the size of Belgium. You see, this is the problem that we have. No, let me be too greedy.
So, when I was growing up, my father would constantly remind me of what we lost and how we lost it and whom did we lose the land to. And that never left me. Well, I will not bother you about the colonial education system that I was given and the degrees that I got out of it. I was doing all this because I wanted to argue with them at a specific level and at the same level of understanding. However, despite all the degrees, a person who was far much more less qualified than me would still get a bigger job role and far much more bigger pay than me. And I was pained with this to the bone. The pain of knowing that you are more qualified than the other person. The pain of knowing that the minority are benefiting more than you. The pain of demanding an answer and demanding an act. The pain made us grow the anger. The pain made us push boundaries. The pain of not being allowed to access certain places, being allowed only to access certain places. The pain of knowing that the majority are not getting anything, yet the minority are benefiting. The pain made us to jump and fight. It was because of the pain that we crossed crocodile-infested rivers going to the war. The pain made the boys to be called men. The pain made young girls to become women. The pain made us sleep in the mountains. The pain made us sleep in the rivers. The pain made us go to places. And the pain made us kill innocent people. The pain It was because of the pain we did a lot of terrible things. Because of the pain of wanting that one man, one vote. The pain of thinking that ours was ours. It was because of that pain we continued fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting until the pain paid off when the mighty colonialists surrendered. It was because of the pain and the fight. After all this, the great Bob Marley came in to celebrate with us. You know, after all this pain. And we celebrated, we enjoyed. And when I talked about reconciliation and all of us doing things together, I became a darling of the West. Can you believe this? I was even given a night for my work. Huh? And something very rare to an African happened. I was offered a dance with the Queen of England. Until the minute that I opened my eyes and started demanding why we went to war, the music and the dancing stopped. I was used and dumped like a used condom. I was used and blocked like an unwanted friend. I was used, all the contents drunk from the bottle of milk and the pint thrown away. I felt useless, like a newspaper that has just been read and thrown into the bin. I was so angry. I just wanted to grab someone. I just wanted to kill someone. I just wanted to fight. I just wanted to fight. They forgotten that I am the Hannibal. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Breathe in. Breathe out. You see, doctors taught me this trick because they knew and say it was getting out of my hand, my emotions. And now I can easily control them. You see, I'm good now. Well, let's not forget, I'm still telling you about my story. Well, now they started creating discontent in Mutapa Empire. They started sponsoring the people in the guise of calling them the opposition. They started interfering with the affairs of the running of the Mutapa Empire. They started doing things that were out of the extraordinary, so that they could actually get rid of me. But I was no pushover. They forgot one thing that they were dealing with. It was the year of the great election. And I was going to the people, trying to sell my policies like the usual times. My people, I come to you, yours, your king, the tried and tested. response had changed. The people were suffering because of the sanction. So I had to devise my own way, my own form of democracy. That is the one that was actually going to get me out of this mess. Yes! How do you get votes? Huh? Come on. You say you're going to vote for the opposition. Come. Right. Who are you going to vote for? I'm opposition. Listen. Who are you going to vote for? I'm opposition. I'll vote for you, King Mutapa. I'll vote for you. I'm voting for you. Please, I'm voting for you. Yeah. Thank you. You see, and there are those who actually believe in physical counseling, physical encouragement. I would go to them as well. And you say, who are you going to vote for? I don't know. Who are you going to vote for? You. I had no option. What was my option? Tell me. I wouldn't let introduce their own form of democracy in Mutapa Empire. I mean, look today. Look at their democracy. Look at what they have done in Iraq. Look in Libya. Look in Syria. I couldn't let that happen in Mutapa Empire. This was gonna be the best of the best. Even if we were going to be in football, we will be talking of the fight or the match featuring Diego Maradona and Abede Pele. Yes, Diego Maradona, he tries to open fire, but it's blocked. But that match never happened. Or even if it was going to be in boxing, we'll be talking of the king of the foot, the dancing master, Muhammad Ali versus king of the gems here. Boom, 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 boom. Tyson the Great. But that dream fight never happened. Or if it was in music, we'll be talking of the concept of Elvis Presley versus yours truly. I'm dead. You know me. Wako cha. But that never happened. This was the fight of world powers versus one and only Mutapa. And I succeeded. Say I have third-stage lung cancer. But I always tell them that it's a lung infection and I will fight it. But they keep on saying that I should rest and I should sleep more. How do I rest facing all these challenges? How do I sleep? If I try to put my head on the pillow, I dream. And some of these dreams, and a few weeks back, I dreamt I was enjoying the boat cruise with my young wife. And then the water started turning red. I didn't understand the meaning of all this. I thought it was the red wine to signify the romantic occasion. But no, the water turned to red. And out, until the whole lake was covered. The lake turned into a river, Zambezi River. And again, a lot of blood and a lot of dead bodies. And then it turned into Nile, the biggest river in Africa. And then the same thing, dead bodies and blood. But the question is, I've not killed so many people. I've just killed a few hundreds, if not a few thousands. But all these dead bodies, whose bodies are they? Well, I had no option except to summon the state traditional healer so that he can come and tell me what is happening. Hey! My traditional healer, the one that I tell everything, the one who knows everything, the one who has solved my problems. I am now asking you, what is it that has gotten into me? Tell me, my son, tell me you are the one who knows everything. My traditional healer, tell me what is happening. I see blood everywhere. True, I'm seeing a lot of blood in my dreams. What is it? Your ancestors are blocking me. I can't see properly. What is it that needs to be done, my lady? Tell me, my traditional healer. We need the blood. The blood of a virgin young girl. Fresh. We mix that with the blood of an old woman, of an old man. It shall be done, my traditional healer. It shall be done immediately. It was just a matter of a few words to my security team, and the job was done. The blood was delivered. You see, a lot of you might be surprised. I believe this man is the traditional healer more than anyone else. Even he's far much more better than the traditional medical doctors. I mean, he predicted that I have got lung infection and not lung cancer. That is true. I have an infection. He even predicted world elections. You know, a lot of people didn't pick this, even scientists, that Donald Trump was going to win an election. But my healer did. You see, he is great. Let me tell you a secret. He even told me 2 months before that France was going to win the World Cup. And it did win. So he's a great man. And I believe in him. It's like my own personal cabinet. So, the job was done. The blood was delivered. And it was time for me to go to his court so that I could be told the results. Fast, efficient, compared to your medical things. So, when I am visiting my traditional healer, I go on foot. Why? Because I need to speak with my ancestors on the ground. I need to tell them what is happening. I need them to open their hearts for me so that they know of my problems and they can solve them. So, when I am going, my security team moves a distance so that I can be on my own during this time. You see, when you are standing on top of the hill, you can see the whole of Mutapa Empire. How beautiful it is. To believe that I am ruling such a beautiful nation. This is when you hear those of wet noses say that I should give up, I should retire and give up all this that that we fought for. What is that? It has become so difficult just to win. And this thing has become so useless. To think that women used to cry for this thing. And all those fake orgasms that they were giving me. Not even a single one of them could give me a child. Just a son to be named after me. Just even a daughter. Not even a single one. And now, the doctors are saying they're going to put that useless plastic thing on me. I don't need tubes. I'm a fighter. You see, I always tell them, this thing was tortured in prison during the war. This thing was electrocuted. But nobody cares. And nobody listens. It's only me. These are my only human rights that were violated. And nobody cares about it. When I'm having these challenges, number two immediately calls, and I don't know how these things were made. You see, the issue is I don't use trainers. My traditional healer tells me that if I use talents, people will get my power. Especially these colonialists, I don't trust them. They need my fixes to use for science experiments. But I will not let them do that. I will not. Even if I go abroad, I do it in plastics in hotels and I always carry my shit with me. Women say labor is painful, but this is more painful than labor. You see, I always tell people that I was sodomized at that missionary school. And I always tell them that gays are worse than dogs and people believe that I am stupid. But look at me, look at me. Look now, I'm stepping on my shit. Colonialist people. I don't leave it behind them. When I arrive at my traditional healer spot, everything changes. You see, this is like my own cabinet session. Yes, we sing all night. And we pray. You see, we talk to our ancestors during this particular period. This is my only time to bring heaven away from the noise-making media and those useless activists. Ha ha! They are opening your doors and preparing for your arrival. They want you, Tap. They want you. But before you come, they say you should apologize. Apologize to everyone you have wronged in the whole world. Mostly the people of Mutapa Empire.
I think maybe you are thinking you have got a wrong client. It's the King of Mutapa.
I know, my king, and these bones are specifically for you. I mixed them with the blood that you sent. They are your bones. Poor traditional healer and grabbed him by the throat, lifted him up. I don't know where I got the power of a 25-year-old, but that I know he was up there. Shiva. He even defecated on himself. Just looked at him. Just went out, and one sign to my security team. That was the end of the lying bondsman and his fake bonds.
Tell me, how can he sell me out like that? The colonialists reached out to him, and he sold his soul to the devil. For what? For gold and silver? All that we've done over the years, he just throws it away like that. He says I should apologize. To who? To who should I apologize? people love me. They even worship the ground that I walk on. They love me as their king.
King Mutapa,
What?
did you forget your order for him to be killed?
Take me to Europe for meditation.